Good afternoon, Kelowna. I'm Jim Check, and this is Marcy Zychek. We're here with the afternoon news.
Okay. To begin, TSB sending investigators to Kelowna after emergency involving private jet.
A team of TSB investigators are en route to Kelowna. They'll be probing an incident involving a private jet at Kelowna International Airport late last week. They'll be investigating a loss of control and declared emergency involving a privately operated Pilatus, I don't know if I said that right, PC-24 aircraft. According to the agency, the incident occurred on Friday, November 3rd. The TSB is an independent agency that investigates air, marine, pipeline, and rail transportation occurrences. Its sole aim is the advancement of transportation safety. Kelowna now has reached out to ILW for more information on the emergency and is awaiting a response.
Weapons complaint leads to hold and secure at Okanagan High School.
Oh, that's a scary one. Mounties were called to the Kalamalka Secondary School in Coldstream today for reports of a possible weapon. The weapons complaint resulted in the high school being placed under hold and secure for several hours, beginning at 10:30 a.m. According to the police, the hold and secure has since been lifted. The RCMP said the safety protocol was initiated out of an abundance of caution to ensure the safety of staff and students.
Okay, and this one's been causing a buzz. Kelowna's short-term rental public hearing is just 2 weeks away.
We've been hearing a lot on this one. The public hearing dedicated to the new proposed changes to Kelowna's short-term rental regulations is just a short 2 weeks away on Tuesday, November 21st. Anyone operating a short-term rental will be given an opportunity to express their thoughts and concerns about the stricter rules being proposed by the cities. If you want to have anything to say and you want to come on the program with Marcy and I, reach out to us and we'll see if we can get you on.
Alan Doyle of Great Big Sea fame kicking off 2024 tour in Kelowna.
Well, that's big news too. Lots of concert announcements lately, none bigger than Taylor Swift, but Great Big Sea. There'll be plenty to do in the Okanagan on Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. Yeah, that's going to be amazing, Great Big Sea.
That's going to be fun. Snowfall warning upgraded to winter storm warning for eastern section of Highway 3.
It's that time of the year. A snowfall warning issued for the western section of Highway 3 on Monday has been upgraded to a winter storm warning. That's our first winter storm warning. On Tuesday, Environment Canada said that up to 23 centimeters of snow had fallen at the Kootenay Pass and 20 centimeters had fallen near the Paulson Summit overnight. The good news out of that, we're probably going to hear some ski hills opening soon.
Yeah, I don't know how to ski. So who wants to teach me?
Learn. There you go. Oh.
Definitely don't want Kent trying to teach me.
We'll hear from Kent in a bit.
Alrighty. Police watchdog investigating after 2 pedestrians hit by off-duty cop in Revelstoke.
BC's police watchdog is investigating after 2 pedestrians were seriously injured in Revelstoke on Sunday. The IIO of BC was notified that about 4:30 p.m. on November 5th, an off-duty RCMP member was involved in a collision with 2 pedestrians.
Premiers urge Trudeau to support all Canadians fairly in critique of carbon tax carve-out.
I think the Prime Minister is going to have a tough time with this one because I think a lot of people are coming together and saying, why just Atlantic Canada? So the premiers have come together and are saying why. Even the NDP said why, and then all of a sudden he formed an agreement with the Bloc Québécois. I think that's what they're called. So is that right, Kent?
That's right.
And so I think he's going to have a tough slug on this one. We'll see what happens.
I'm excited for this. Ice Cube bringing his Straight Into Canada tour to the Okanagan.
What? More music. Ice Cube coming to town. One of the hip-hop's biggest names will making his way to the Okanagan in the new year. Ice Cube has announced a handful of Western Canadian dates in February 2024 and includes BC stops in Abbotsford and Penticton. The Straight Into Canada tour will be at the SOEC in Penticton on Wednesday, February 21st. Exhibit, did I say that right? Mm-hmm. Exhibit and DJ Cav are pegged as the opening acts. Taylor Swift, Ice Cube, Great Big Sea. Would you trade Great Big Sea and Ice Cube for Taylor Swift?
No, Taylor Swift is number 1 in my heart. She's my queen.
So Taylor Swift is the deal, right?
Yes, she's the big deal.
Kent's got a video he's going to introduce. He was out there today.
All right, so first of all, a few things I should clear up. Number one, Marcy, why would you not want me to teach you how to ski? You seem like... Do I look like some sort of ski slope dangerous instructor? I don't know. Where that just came out of nowhere.
My favorite thing to do is like roast you. For
right,
fun.
Appreciate that, and that's good fun.
I love
but the other
getting
thing, while you're roasting me, let me just roast you guys. When you're lining up your newscast like that, you shouldn't go like yada yada. concert announcement and then some serious politics and then, another concert announcement. You might want to just put those together, all right?
Wow.
Oh, wow. Feedback. Wow, from the one and only.
I said that in my out loud voice while we're on the air. But, okay, now you want me to introduce the crime stat story, right?
You go.
You go.
Okay. So we like to hear from the officer in charge, Kara Triance, the superintendent, from time to time. She comes before council and fills in members of council about how we're doing on crime. So that happened this week. The RCMP compiles some very detailed statistics, which can't all be trusted. It's difficult to gather and process this sort of thing because some crimes don't get actually, reported. And so you only have to take these things as a guideline. But overall, really good news, according to the mayor, because if you recall in the election campaign, crime and public safety was a big issue, and one of the loudest voices was coming from businesses who were seeing break-ins to the point where it was an epidemic. Kelowna Now spoke to one business that had had 2 big break-ins with smashed glass within a couple of months, 5 break-ins over the course of 4 years. So in come the numbers. Now, the main numbers kind of got lost in the shuffle because the actual crime numbers spiked in Rutland. There was a lot of conversation about that. But lost in the shuffle was the fact that those break-in numbers for businesses were down 44%.
Initially, 11 months ago, this council established crime and safety as its #1 priority. And we basically outlined a number of steps that we wanted to take in order to make the community safer. And one of them was with respect to break and enters in businesses and also on residences. And those particular 2 stats have come down substantially. With respect to businesses, it's 44% down. And with regards to residents, it's 10.7% down. So it was good news for this council with respect to establishing that priority and the goals that we wanted to accomplish with that priority and seeing some of that come to fruition.
Right. So as for Rutland that we mentioned there, already the RCMP are focused on that, and the plan is to possibly establish some sort of neighborhood patrols similar to what we have in the downtown to help get a handle on that spike that we've seen there. So it's not that nobody cares about Rutland. Right?
Thanks for that, Kent. And Kelowna Now is very fortunate and lucky to have Kent Molgat on our team to get that good news out, or get that news out there. There is some good news in the crime stats, so for sure. On to sports. Rockets kick off a U.S. road trip against the Americans tonight. You were at the Rockets there, where they had a 2-game losing skid. I think they've got a 4-game losing skid on the roll there. So they're going to head down to Tri-City Americans in Kennewick, and before wrapping up against the Silvertips in Everett on Friday. So they had a 4-game win streak, and then a 4-game losing skid, and now what, right?
And now what? They're going to the U.S.
There you go. So we're going to talk a little bit about auction.
Yeah, so auction item of today is 350 Bakehouse, $100 gift card. So it ends today. Right now, the last bid was $84.69, and the retail price goes for $100. I love it. That's my favorite bakery in Kelowna. I also do love
That's
Bliss.
That one right by the arena, isn't it?
That one's
by
like
Prospera?
across from the Brooklyn.
Oh, across from Brooklyn?
Yeah, they just
nice.
have like the best soup and sandwiches and bread, and it's just so good there. So
a lot of items are closing today on the auction. I think there's quite a few, and they're adding new ones every day. So head to the auction and find some a great Christmas present or just a present for yourself.
I love presents for myself.
There you go. Thank you for watching Kelowna Now. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Best of all, follow our newsletter. Reach out, comment. Again, on the short-term rentals, if you have something to say that you want to share, reach out to us. We'll get you on here. We'll have a discussion. Anything that you want to have to add?
Yeah.
Community is important.
It is important.
There you go. That's it for us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.